Hey everybody, John here again. It is Wednesday, December 27th. Um, and this year is flying by so fast. Can't believe how quick this year's gone by. But anyway, I'm back with my second video overall. Um, my first video was about why the platinum card works for me. And it was kind of a pseudo rebuttal to um, videos put out by Luke's Points and Miles, otherwise known as Uncle Luke, and Stan the Credit Frog about why they were canceling a lot of American Express cards or canceling the Platinum card in particular. And the, those guys are so good. I've learned a lot from them. They've been in this game a lot longer than I have. I'm barely a year into the Points and Miles game. Um, they've been in it for years, so totally respect them and what they think and have to say, and I totally get why they both are basically tired, for lack of a better term, of jumping through the hoops to get value out of the platinum card and doing all the things and pushing all the buttons to do that, and I totally respect that. Um, but in that video, I basically described why it works for me in my situation. That's kind of what I want to do with these videos is talk about, um, although a card may not work for someone else, why it works for me. Just another perspective, for everyone, for anyone that watches this, just to kind of get to know me better for one thing, but also maybe give you something to think about that you hadn't thought about. And that's what's so good about this game, right? Is that we can all we're all different, right? Our use cases are different. Our situations are all different. We live in different parts of the country. Our incomes are different. Our situations are just different. They are. Um, some things that work for others won't work for me, and vice versa, and that's totally fine. There's not one card to rule them all that everybody should definitely have. That's what's so great about this game. I wanted to piggyback off of the video I did about 4 days ago for the Platinum card and do the same thing with another MX card that has been uh, controversial in the last, over about the last year or so. And I'm covering up the pertinent information on it. And that would be my beloved American Express Gold Card. And yes, it is classic gold. Um, so the reason why this card works for me is that where I live here in the Midwest, there are grocery stores that are called Walmart neighborhood markets. They're a grocery store. It's what they are. They're not a Walmart. It's not a Walmart Supercenter. It's not a Walmart Hypermart, if those even exist anymore. It is a grocery store. Walmart neighborhood markets. Google it. You'll see pictures of it on in the search results. It's a dedicated grocery store. Um, no other card gives me more than 1 point, than except for the gold card. Um, I've had the City Custom Cash for a couple of years now. Um, it coaches 1 point. City will not give me more than 1 point. It's when I could be getting 5 points. They just won't. Um, the Chase Freedom Flex, when it's the grocery category, it will not. They will not give me more than 1 point. It's instead of 5 points, it's 1 point. Um, the reason why I shop at the Walmart neighborhood market is because it's basically price wise, it's basically on par with like Aldi's or Save a Lot grocery stores, those kind of stores. At the Walmart neighborhood market, the prices are generally, depending on what you're buying, are generally about 3 to 4% up to 12. percent, again, depending on what you're buying, cheaper than at a traditional grocery store, like like a Kroger or a Safeway or uh, here where I live, Hy-Vee, those kind of places. So I shop at I do the bulk of my shopping at the Walmart neighborhood market grocery stores, and I do a little bit of specialty buying at a traditional grocery store like a Hy-Vee that has maybe a better or more high end selection of different things, or maybe it's something that they carry. Period. That Walmart grocery store doesn't carry. But the bulk of my shopping is at the Walmart neighborhood markets. Again, only the gold card gets me more than 1 point. And I get 4 points because Amex sees it as a grocery store, and I get 4 points for my groceries at the Walmart neighborhood market. Chase will not, City will not. I get 1 point on those cards. Um, and it's funny because when I look at when I've looked at my statements from doing test purchases at Walmart neighborhood market with the Chase Freedom Flex during grocery time and the City Premier card and also the uh, uh, custom cash card, it codes as grocery store on all three cards. It says grocery store as a category, but yet Chase and City basically told me via chat that yes, it's groceries, but because it has Walmart in the name, we will not give you more than 1 point. So that is first and foremost why the American Express Gold Card works for me, is because of that one thing. Now I know that again the Gold Card has been controversial, especially over the last year because of the $250 annual fee, which I totally get. When there's other cards out there that are comparable, that have no annual fee, and I totally get that. But also too the credits that are on the card that you can use to offset the annual fee and basically get it down to $10. Um, are the credits a little bit wonky? Yeah. Could they be better? Most definitely. Yes, they could. And those credits again are the Uber credit, which works with Uber or Uber Eats, and the dining credit, which works with only a handful of places, and except for a couple other online stores. So um, I totally understand people not liking the gold card. I get it, um, and that's if something doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you, right? If you don't want to jump through the hoops to get benefit from the card, I totally respect that. Totally understand that. If the dining credit alone opened up to every place that is a restaurant, it would be a game changer. Period. Um, completely for that card. So if they make that one change alone, it would be a game changer. Um, but again, I live in the middle of a metropolitan city. I can pick up a rock in the street and toss it in any direction, and there's 20 restaurants. Um, so basically, how I get use out of the card again is um, once a week, I treat myself to dinner somewhere. I mostly cook at home. I mostly make dinner at home. Once a week, I'll treat myself to dining out. Um, so I will, as I'm walking out of the gym, I will get on Uber Eats or I will get on Grubhub, and I will order dinner somewhere because between my house here and the gym, there's literally dozens of restaurants that I can pick up food at. So it's easy just walking out of the gym. I'm on one of the apps. I'm ordering dinner. By the time I get there, it's ready to be picked up. I've spent a whole 3 minutes extra stopping in and getting my dinner and then coming home. Um, so for me, that also just works. It's not a big pain point for me. But those are the two things and two reasons why, although the gold card has become controversial, why the gold card works for me and my particular situation. Um, Let me know what you all think in the comments below. I said I enjoy conversation, whether you agree with me or not. You know, I like hearing all that. Like I said, we're all different, right? Your situation is not going to be the same as mine, and vice versa. So let me know what you think in the comments. And I appreciate your all's time, and hope you all have a great and safe new year. And until then, adios. Take care.